Located on historic Tiber Island between Trastevere and the Jewish quarter, St. Bartholomew offers more than 1,000 years of history. St. Bartholomew was originally commissioned in 993 by the German Emperor Otto III to house the relics of St. Adalbert, Bishop of Prague, and the Apostle St. Bartholomew.
In 1993, Pope John Paul II took over the spiritual care of the Church and dedicated it to the Christian martyrs of the 20th and 21st centuries. Following its dedication, both Popes Benedict XVI and Francis have been among the Basilica's pilgrims to honor the sacrifice and memory of those that paid the ultimate price for their faith. Their visits underlined the Basilica's message to Christians that martyrdom remains disturbingly common in certain areas of our world. Inside St. Bartholomew, there are 6 chapels along the north and south aisles, each one dedicated to a group of martyrs. The groups of martyrs are separated into martyrs from Europe, Africa, North and South America, Asia, and Oceania, as well as the time of the Nazi regime and the communist era.
Displayed in the Basilica are relics of famous saints, including Saint Maximilian Kolbe, a Polish Franciscan friar who traded his life for that of a stranger in Auschwitz concentration camp, and Saint Oscar Romero, the Archbishop of San Salvador, who fought for human rights and against corruption in his home country of El Salvador, who was assassinated while celebrating Mass in 1980.
In the altar lies the relics of the Apostle St. Bartholomew. Behind the altar sits the magnificent icon of the new martyrs and witnesses to the faith of the 20th and 21st centuries. To the side of the apse is the chapel of St. Adalbert, whose relics can also be found in that altar.
We are in front of the main altar of the Basilica of San Bartolomeo. And for me, being the rector of this basilica is a great joy because the stories of the martyrs of our time are stories of people which were sometime our friends. I was a friend of one of them, Father Puglisi, parish priest of Palermo in Sicily, which has been killed by the mafia because he was helping the children of his neighborhood, teaching them not to join Cosa Nostra. He has been declared martyr by Benedict XVI, and I was in Palermo during the visit of Pope Francis last September. Tertulliano, an old father of the church, used to write that the blood of martyrs are seeds of the church, of you Christians. So I think this is true also in our time. In a mysterious way, the blood of the martyrs is preparing the future, not only of the church, but also the future of our world.